get ready with me while I tell you why a relationship won't work unless you have respect. I'm gonna start off with some skincare, obviously. So a relationship obviously is a very complex thing, and when we're talking about a relationship, we're talking about could be a friendship, it could be a romantic relationship, it could be the relationship between your family, or the relationship that you have with your mum or your dad. I want to define respect. Respect is, from my own definition of my understanding, is when you value somebody so much that they obviously mean something to you, so that whatever they do or they say, it doesn't change your opinion of them. You're really against smoking and your best friend comes out and says, hey, I smoke. Obviously you're very surprised at first, but because you respect them so much, it doesn't change your opinion about them. It doesn't change the way you act towards them. So like, you still love them the same, you still treat them the same as you did before, and that is like a huge thing obviously to accomplish. Respect is very important because I think, especially with this generation or in today's society with social media, obviously things are being produced on a mass scale, and you know, people are getting famous really quickly, or people are getting acknowledged really quickly. For example, on TikTok, sometimes we forget that people are human. When we say somebody is human, the first thing that comes to my mind is we are not perfect. We make mistakes. We are filled with flaws, and that's what shapes an individual and makes them them. I'll give you an example. I recently posted a video about Leah Holton, and obviously if you guys know Leah Holton or you're on the TikTok page, Leah Holton went viral because she's like super pretty and she did this like TikTok video, and I love Leah Holton. She's a beautiful person. I posted a video and it said, Leah Holton be like. I did not say anything like degrading or rude to her. When I posted that video, obviously didn't mean any rudeness at all, but that video kind of blew up with hate comments and people were like, someone's jealous. And anyway, there was just basically a whole bunch of rude comments, and I just started laughing because I was like, you guys don't know me. Nobody is prettier than somebody else. Like, everybody is pretty and beautiful in their own way. We can't judge somebody. We have no idea what somebody's been through. So when I saw those hate comments, I was like, do you want to try me right now? Bring it on. I did debating in primary school. I won all my debating speeches. Bring it on. I am such an advocate for like anti-bullying, everything like that. My best friend in primary school, she got bullied throughout primary school and early high school, and I was there watching the whole thing, and I did not let those bullies make her feel like she was nothing. Like, I stood up for her. I've always just been an advocate for anti-bullying. Like, no bullying. The secret with bullies, this will all tie in with respect. You'll see it'll have a full circle moment. But the thing with bullies, they don't hate you. So when they say something that's offensive to you, it's not them hating you, it's them hating on themselves through you. According to them, you're seen as an easy target, somebody that a bully can pick on to make themselves feel better because they already feel so terrible about themselves, if that makes sense. It's never about them hating on you, it's about the hate of themselves. What I've learned quite quickly is that you should never ever take things personally when somebody's saying something offensive to you, because they don't know you and only you know you. No one else can tell you who you are or who you need to become, because that's your story to tell and that's your life to roll out and play. People will come in and they'll say so many different things. We just have to not let them affect us. It's very difficult, and that's why you need to love yourself, because once you love yourself and you know yourself, it is a relationship. You love yourself so much, and then whatever somebody says, yes, it could come across as hurtful, especially if they're like a family member or something, because obviously you value what they say, but because you love yourself and you respect yourself so much, you don't allow that to change your view of you, because you have a set view of what you are. Going on that rant about bullying, we come back to why respect is so important within any relationship, because it creates a boundary between you and the other person that you're in a relationship with. But I'm very, very passionate when it comes to a romantic relationship and dating and talking stages and all that stuff. It's so important to be respectful, and here's why. What happens is you start speaking to someone, whether you meet them in person, you meet them on a dating app, it does not make a difference. You basically need to have that boundary like I was talking about before, because say things go south or say things go north, it doesn't give you an excuse to treat them, like I said, differently because of their actions. People have this thing, as respect is earned, not given, which is a load of crap in my opinion, because if you are a person of high quality, you value yourself, you respect yourself, and you're a genuinely good person, you should treat every single person around you the same way you treat yourself. It doesn't matter what they do or what they say. Somebody that treats you wrongly it does not give you an opportunity to be an absolute bitch to them. You stay away from them if you know that they're targeting you or they're affecting you negatively. When you step away and you withdraw in a respectful manner, oh my gosh, people look at you. When you withdraw from a situation without getting angry or like switching really quickly and becoming this really rude person, people look at you like, wow, that's a person of quality. And a lot of the times the person that was targeting you will come back and apologize, or they'll look at you and be like, hold on, maybe I was wrong. Does that make sense? I hope this is making sense. So I had this guy that I was talking to on Snapchat, and we literally started talking for like 5 seconds before it went south. We were having a conversation, and this is some real stuff, okay? We're having a conversation about ADHD, and I don't have ADHD. Basically, I was like, I don't like video games and gaming because it like heightens people and it makes them angry and like impatient and like causes ADHD. And he said to me, what are you going on about? ADHD comes from birth and things like that. And in that time, I didn't know that ADHD is like you're born with it. I actually had no idea. He took that as an opportunity to be incredibly rude to me. And I'm literally the nicest girl. Like, I try my best to be a very nice girl, and I don't ever try to offend somebody because we don't know someone's story and you can't judge. It's that's my motto in life. He found that opportunity to be rude to me, and he starts swearing and things like that. It just went south. He goes, you need help and all these things. And I was like, honey, you don't know me. And I apologized. I was like, I'm sorry if I made you feel uneasy or whatever. Do you see the way how he changed from being someone super nice and flirtatious to somebody incredibly disrespectful? I'm not trying to boast here, but I'm just trying to show you guys that in that moment, the way I treated him from the very start that I met him to the very end, I was still treating him the same. I was still nice and respectful. That's what I'm talking about, especially in romantic relationships and romantic connections. You got to be super respectful. Everything that I say here, please take as a grain of salt. This is just based off my experience and my knowledge with parental relationships between like the child and the parent. For example, your mother, she birthed you. Like, you need to have respect. It's like she brought you into this world. And some people, when we're angry, we're like, I didn't ask to be brought into this world. Yeah, I know. I get you. I get you. It's a weak moment. That's why like apologies and forgiveness and saying I love you is a very important part in family life. Your parents just want the best for you, so everything that they do to try and protect you and look out for you. And you've heard that from everyone. When you get into an argument with your mom or your dad, it's really, really important to recognize why they're getting angry. Try to understand why they're upset and not just favor your side. Communication is really important. Don't start like having digs and screaming and things like that. That's just like showing immaturity. We want to be mature. That's how we grow. And then also say to the person you're arguing with, let me understand why you're upset. When you have that communication, it makes things a whole lot easier. Yeah, however, when you're doing your part and the other person is just being an absolute bitch, they're just being super hard to deal with, walk away, come back another day, or just be like to them, I'm not having this conversation until you are more respectful. There needs to be respect on both sides. Otherwise, good luck trying to speak with someone to try and fix that situation. Okie dokie, makey pokey. My battery's dying. I love you guys. Stay respectful, and I'll see you in my next video.